Not everything we wear finds its way into the washing machine. Some of our clothes have to be dry cleaned.
And for many, that means frequent trips to the local dry cleaner to have suits and blazers professionally treated. So how does dry cleaning work? Good question. John Lawrenson got an answer from one of the Twin Cities' biggest dry cleaners.
I'm usually here at least once a week.
Whether you're a regular or somebody who just stops by occasionally.
How often do you stop in here exactly?
Probably 3 times a year.
Chances are pretty good you have no idea the journey your clothes embark upon at the dry cleaner.
Between what happens when I leave them here and when I come back to get them, I haven't a clue.
We're going to follow these bins all the way to the back.
That's where Dave Nemec comes into play. He's the owner of St. Croix Cleaners and Treasure Garment Restoration.
We've got 20 locations throughout the East Metro, as well as downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Dave says every item that gets dropped off gets a barcode.
It tells us the fabric, it tells us the brand name, the color, who owns it.
So you unbutton every button on every shirt, and you check every pocket on every pair of pants.
Correct. Twice.
From there, 60 to 100 pounds of clothes at a time are put in the dry cleaning machine, where they're treated with an eco-friendly solvent.
It looks just like water, but it's not water, so they call it dry cleaning.
The solvent actually dissolves salts and stains, which are then pushed out of the machine. The solvent is then recycled. Each load takes more than an hour, and then clothes are inspected for stains like food, ink, or magic markers. Next, it's off to the press. This area is full of hot air, and that's a good thing. It's pumped into pants to take care of wrinkles. The legger then presses the pants. The Susie treats blouses and blazers.
We have the Legger and we have the Susie.
Yes.
These are great names, you understand, that we don't get to hear every day.
We try and keep it simple.
Men's shirts are washed. The cuffs and collars are tended to, and then they are pressed in a machine called the Buck. 4,000 articles of clothing are processed here each day, including wedding gowns and theater costumes.
My daughter would love that thing, whatever it is.
Finally, the clothes are sorted by their barcode on the roller coaster, so they can find their way back home.
It's our last chance before the customer sees that garment to make sure that we've got it just as good as it can be.
And John says St. Croix Cleaners actually has its own water tower that helps them conserve about 2 million gallons of city water a year. It typically takes about 2 days for your clothes to be ready once you drop them off.